Hey guys, what's up? It's Quicksilver, and man, I'm excited. It's been a while since I've done any recording. Actually, my house guest just left this afternoon, so I am all set and ready for you guys. Um, Even though it's been about a week, the last couple episodes I did a little pre-recording on, so I'm excited to kind of get back in the swing of things and make this a little more natural and flowing. But anyway, I guess just to get started right away here, what I'm planning to do today is I'm going to go ahead and get our villager trading area set up. I was a little excited, so I hope you guys don't mind. I did a little bit of building while I had my company here. I'm a night owl, as you guys know, so while hang on, let me turn this down a little bit. Otherwise, my footsteps are going to drive you guys nuts. They're already driving me crazy. While my company was here, I did do a little bit of building here. I tried not to go too overboard, but I think I probably built a little more than I should have. So I guess first thing to point out is I did these little flame pillar things here. Not sure I love them. I might actually rebuild them. I like the concept, but I'm not sure I like the way they look at this point, and I've had some additional thoughts. I've also started building two buildings here, so I'll start with this one. What I've done is I've just kind of roughed in the shape of the building, the floor plan, if you want to call it that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I want to do here. But what the plan is this is actually going to be our trading area. So I think I'm going to do something a little more decorative with our entrance here. But we'll come up to here, we'll have a button that we can press, and it's going to actually, I'm going to have a piston door here. I learned from our Silk Touch guy, since the zombies seem to be able to glitch through the fencing that I had in there and bash down a door, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put a piston door in here. So there's absolutely no way, unless they learn to push buttons, that they should be able to get in here. Then I'm going to use this area right here for storage, same with this area here. Then here I'm going to have one villager, I'll throw another one over here, and then I'll have space in the back for 3 more. So that's going to give us a total of 5. I don't think I'm going to need that many of them, but yeah, that's who knows, I'll find something useful that they're doing that I can use them for. So that's the general plan there. Then I'm going to actually go ahead and get myself ready for the next bit. I have to show you guys a few things before we can do anything with it, but yeah, okay. So the next building that I've built is actually the last bit of a much larger project here. So what you're looking at here is, in order for me to be able to find villagers to put in here, I have two options really. One is I can go over to my desert village that's way the hell over there and just keep ferrying them back and hope I get lucky and wait for them to respawn them. But I thought what would be a better idea is this little contraption. This is the exit point to a villager breeding area, and I'll give you guys a link to that. I'm using a design by Tango. I think I've actually used another one of his designs earlier in the build here. It's escaping me what I built right now, but the guy does some really cool stuff. Knows a ton about villagers, and yeah, so I'll show you how this thing is going to work. I did go ahead and I built most of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 states. This is going to be one state. I'm going to hit that button, and this is going to spew out lava, which actually, you know what, I think I have some lava, so let's just go ahead and get that. Yeah, cool. I thought I'd move some over here, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. So obviously right now this is going to use a piston door as well, but I didn't want to wire all this stuff up off camera with you guys and have you be like, way to go, dude, what the heck am I watching you for if you're going to do it all when I'm not around, right? So anyway, this will be state 1. We'll hit that button. I've just got some simple redstone underneath right here that runs a signal over to there. Here, I'll actually pop that out and show you guys. It's nothing too elaborate. Right here, so when we hit this button right there, we're sending the signal down here into this block. There's a redstone torch on it that's underneath our dispenser there. And so when it gets a pulse once, it's going to spit out the lava, and when it gets a pulse again, it's going to suck it in. So most of the time I'm going to have it like this, so that any villagers that are spawned, which will come up this water chute right here, and they'll come up here and then get pushed across, no different than our mob spawner, and they'll just get dropped into lava where they'll burn to death. When we actually want to use it, I will turn that off like that, and the villagers will just sit right in here and collect. But what we're going to do then is we're actually going to take advantage of, there's a glitch, I guess, I guess it's a glitch, I don't know, but technically it seems like one because it's completely non-believable, where if there's something in here, if we run a minecart up here, if it's over in one corner, it'll actually get sucked into the minecart. and I can't hear myself over the music, so there we go. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. So then when we hit this, we're just going to send this thing constantly back and forth. It'll only pick up one villager at a time, so when we have one in there, I'll turn this off. We'll check him out to see if he's any good. If we like him, then I'll have to take him out of here, and we'll find a way to herd him over to this other side over here. So, but yeah, so that is the general plan on how I'm going to get them out of here and what this building is for. And now let me show you how it's actually going to work here. So, what I've got here for you kids, well, alright, this minecart track actually goes a long way over to our desert village, and I'm happy about that. It was a little bit of a build, but I have actually tested it and it does work. So what will happen is I'm going to grab some villagers from over there, and there's going to be two parts to this thing. I'm just going to keep looking one direction. We're not going to worry about it. Trust me, we're just going down, 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 down. I don't know what possessed me to build this thing way underground, but I did. So here is the biggest part. I guess I gotta get out of there first before I can destroy that thing, huh? Okay, so here's what we have here. This is all Tango Tech stuff, and he covers this really well in the tutorial that I'm going to link down below, so I will try and explain it all to you. But the first thing we're going to do, or that you will do, is I believe, let me count this out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, is it 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this is an 11 by 11 room here on the inside of this glass. I put this glass in just so that I can come down here if I'm having a problem. I can see what's going on with the villagers in here. And then I've got a back door down here that'll take me down here. You can probably hear there are mobs around here, but none of them in this actual area, so it should be completely safe from any sort of hassles that could be a problem for the villagers. So it's an 11 by 11 room here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put water block, source block in each corner of the room. Okay, we're going to have two villagers in here, and they're just going to get pushed right to the middle here where they can bounce around and be happy and have lots of villager sex and make baby villagers that then grow up. Eventually, we're going to get so many villagers down here that their collision blocks are going to be pushing them out to the edges of the room, and because they're in water, when they get to right here, they'll jump up and they'll swim right up, and that's going to push them over to here where they're still going to be bouncing up and down. And then right here in the middle, this is actually this water tube right up here. Every 9 or 10 blocks, I actually just kind of lost count. I've got a sign in place, just like here, so there are air pockets up there so that the villagers won't drown, but it'll take the villagers that spawn down here will eventually get pushed out to the sides and shoved up that water column into the area where they will either be killed by the lava if we're not collecting them for the trading center or another project, or they will be allowed to live. So that's the simple part of this thing is that. Now the brilliant part, the Tango part of it, is, well, this is all his design, but you know, he and Panda, I guess, designed this thing from the JL crowd, the Zip crowd server. But when you get underneath here, if you underneath this 11 by 11 room, if you dig down, it's 4 blocks down, and right on the edge of this thing, I've got a little 2 by 3 pad, and we've got 6 doors on top of that. All right, but right in front of these 3 doors, straight up all the way to ground level, and then I've got 3 pieces of glass put in there. It's important you keep that as sunlight. The way the game mechanics work, the way that villages are figured out, is based on the doors, the overhang, and sunlight. It counts these 6 doors as 6 actual villages, even though they're not. Or, sorry, 6 individual dwellings, even though technically to you and I, they're not. The other part of this is we're going to zip around. We're going to have one villager that's going to get trapped right here, right behind these doors. I'm not sure if it matters or not how far away he is from the door, but I tried to follow the tutorial, and it looked like it was 2 blocks away, or I guess 4 blocks away from the doors is where he's got his villager trapped. So I'm going to try and do the same. I am going to use cobblestone down at the bottom, and then we'll put some glass on top of it so that he can't get out of here, but more importantly, so nothing else can get in here to try and kill him. Everywhere down here our light levels are crazy high. I've way over torch spammed down here on purpose because this is really the biggest challenge I think that I could face is if anything got down in here and tried to get this guy, but I don't think we have anywhere down here that's not like at least a light level 10 or 12 or something like that. So we are way above what we need to be to keep the guy safe. And as you noticed when I first came down here, the first villager that I send over from the village is going to get socked right down to here. So I'm going to put him in here, then I'm going to brick him in. I'm just going to write off a minecart, and I'll destroy the tracks that are going up. So we'll get rid of all these guys. Then I will wall in this back wall here, pull this stuff out probably all the way back to here. Then I'll pop this out and I'll send 2 more over, bust them out of their carts, get all the rest of the tracks out, and then I'll put my water source blocks in the corners, and then I will close this up with glass. So at that point we'll have everybody in place and they should start producing. And then this will be our back door to come down here if we need to check in on this guy, and then we'll be able to see the other guy, the other guys, which hopefully there will be hundreds of them in this little room eventually. We'll be able to check them all out from here. So that is the basic design of this thing, and that's how it's going to work out. And like I said, the mobs I think are right around here. So that obnoxious spider that you're hearing, or just barely hearing now anyway, was hanging out in a little room there. So I think at this point what I'm going to do, guys, just to spare you kind of the watching factor, is I will head over and try and grab a villager, and then I don't know, I'll either send them back over here and just kind of pop back into that little room with you guys, or I will actually let you watch them take the ride over here and all that good stuff. But actually it might be kind of tough because I have a feeling, oh, this could get dangerous. I have a feeling he's going to outrun me. Let's not get anything blowing this up. That's all I need, right? Alright. The other thing too that I didn't mention, I really want to kind of do up this little building that I'm building here. So I think what I'm actually going to do, I've been doing a hell of a lot. Well, one of the side projects I figured, since I couldn't really record on here with you guys, I have, ooh, there's a skelly shooting at us. Dodge and weave, right? One of the little side projects that I've given myself is I've been spending a ton of time in the Nether. Never actually built anything out of the quartz block materials, but I really like the way that they look with when you combine the quartz block with the I guess it's the stained blue clay, hardened clay blocks. So anyway, I think I'm going to try and do something with that. Also, I think I want to use some snow in the build. I kind of like the contrast between the snow blocks and the solid quartz blocks in my texture pack. So I think I might try and do something with that. So I also made a trip over to the snow forest, which is about 200 or 300 blocks that direction, for those of you that are playing along at home. And I pulled a bunch of snowballs out, and I've made some snow blocks. And I think what I'm going to try and do, and I may have to do a little research before I actually try and do it, is I think I'm going to make a snow golem farm. Super simple thing to make. For those of you that don't know how to do it, I will definitely show you how to do it. I have absolutely no idea who came up with it, so I can't really give anybody credit for it. As far as I know, it's just kind of community knowledge. So if you don't know about it, then I'll be happy to share it with you. And if somebody gets their panties in a bunch because I didn't give them credit for their idea, I apologize. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get over to the villager area and start trying to send those guys back. And then, yeah, once I get some success with that, while those guys are breeding, I will create the snow golem farm and maybe get started on the actual build for that building. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of a lengthy one, guys. Either that or I'm going to split it into 2 or 3 episodes. But other than that stuff, progress report-wise, not a lot to talk about. I've had some success here with my pig farm. It is doing kind of what it's supposed to do. I did replace this block with a dirt block because I thought I'd heard somewhere that hoppers would pick up the items through a dirt block, but it doesn't seem like that's working. The nice thing is I can pick them up through a dirt block, so I've been able to at least run down here, do that number, and there you go. Voila, 3 yummy pork pieces I can just throw into the feeder then. The reason I put a dirt block there instead of the half slab is I noticed a lot of times the pigs would glitch down into it and not come back up out of it. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I don't know if that's just a Mojang glitch or if that's something that I need to worry about for the long term, but I would call the pig farm, if you haven't built one yet, it's a partial success. These guys seem to glitch out a bunch as well, and either into the solid blocks and then die off, or into the water. It's still kind of kooky. It's one of the reasons it took me so long to actually build the pig farm for you guys, as I wasn't really 100% happy with the success rate of it. I've had a few surprises with this one since I did build it, otherwise I wouldn't have built it for you at all. But it's still a fun little build. It's not too complex. If you want kind of a medium-level redstone-y project, that's probably a good one for you. A little bit of a challenge if I wasn't super clear on it, and I don't have a tutorial on it or anything like that. If it's something you guys are interested in, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. But yeah, this thing is still way overproducing for me, which I really like. The chicken farm is likewise doing the same. I think I've got about 4.5 stacks, 5.5 stacks of cooked chicken down there. I'm not sure. I'll go check in a minute, but the cow farm is just going crazy. I'm loving that. So even though that one is a little bit more hands-on than I would prefer, it's doing its job. And like I said, since that one is able to feed me so well, I've been able to really just kind of ignore the chicken farm. Other than every time I run down here, I feel kind of compelled to check on it. But yeah, let's look really fast here. And I'll tell you two things really about it. Number one, yeah, I guess so I've got four stacks basically, but it's, you know, that's not a ton of food, but you know what, I haven't had to do anything to create it. And I think I may have already mentioned, you guys, when this thing fills up with eggs from the chickens that are in there, I will throw them in there. I'll throw the eggs into the dispenser right just directly in, and let them spawn chickens. So as you can see, I get stuff like that, which kind of sucks, but I have a ton of chickens in there, so that's a good thing. So anyway, that is that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've forgotten to tell you guys about. It feels like it's been forever, like I said, since I've done this stuff. So yeah, it feels really good to get back into recording again, and now I'm going to finally shut my mouth, I think. Is there something I'm forgetting? I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. I don't know if it's important. Hopefully I'll remember and I'll tell you guys later. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get our villagers, and maybe I'll wait until nightfall. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the villagers, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, here we are going back. I don't know if you can see, but just up ahead, actually you just hung a right, so you can't see him at all now. We have a villager, and we're just kind of following him back. Here we go. I figured maybe the easiest way to get back there would be to cruise along in a minecart. Not sure what I'm going to do when I get back actually to my base. Could be interesting because I think obviously I can jump out of the minecart, but that's not going to stop the minecart from smacking into him. So I don't think that's going to cause any problems with his final landing place there, but just wanted to pop back in and show you kind of the process there and what I'm doing. Actually, I should have popped in about 2 or 3 seconds earlier. What I did was I actually waited until nightfall in one of the in the village, and first of all, walled off all the buildings that were there, and I had one building that was pretty close to my mine tracks. And what I did, this is interesting. Oh yeah, okay. I thought it was all not loaded chunks yet, but anyway, what I did was the building that was near to the mine tracks, I went ahead and I blocked off the doors to it so I could trap people inside of it. And then it actually was one of the ones that has like a patio and a back door. So then I went ahead and blocked that door off as well. But then when I actually had my minecart track, when I was ready to pick this guy up, I just went ahead and hello, there we go, good deal. I went ahead and I just blocked. Oh, good. Yes, stop. No. Oh, good. Okay, so anyway, I went back and I basically just broke the. Crap! I really wanted cobblestone there. You know what? We're gonna get some cobblestone. Sorry guys, I don't know if I ever finished that sentence. Anyway, I I went ahead and just busted out the block so the guy could get out. There we go. So now we have Dingbat trapped. I'm gonna call him Dingbat. Why not, right? Anyway, yeah. So I busted out the fencing, ran the minecart track right up to the door, put a minecart on the track, and then went inside with the villagers and shoved that dumbass right into the cart. So then at that point it was just a matter of jumping in the cart so I could follow him back. So alright, so there we go. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. I think by doing that, if I pull that off of there, then when the next two come back, they'll just get shoved right in here. So in the meantime, let's grab some more cobblestone here. I'll just do it from right here. I should just need those 2 blocks. That should let me finish out the back here so that he is trapped down there and our water will not flow down there. So then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take another little minecart ride. Well, once I get out of the jumpy part here, I'll go ahead and I'll take a minecart ride back over to the village, and I'll try and grab 2 more of those guys. And if I'm not mistaken, I have 3 carts, so I can get them out of there. So it wasn't creepy at all. Sorry, I heard a zombie there. I forgot they're close by on this little stairwell going down. So alright, I'm going to go ahead and I'll get back over there and I'll grab the rest of those guys. And man, I just looked at the time on this. It's funny when I'm talking to you guys. Sometimes it feels like I've been talking for hours, like if I'm feeling really weird or awkward about what I'm talking about. which sounds weird to even say about Minecraft, but there you go. I've said it, it's out. Sometimes I feel weird and awkward. No, but other times it feels like it's flowing more natural, and I think because I haven't done this with you guys in so long, it feels pretty, I'm excited about what I'm doing and all that good stuff, and the confidence level is there to talk about it, and so anyway, what felt like 2 or 3 minutes turned out to be like 16, so I think what's going to probably happen is this is going to get split into at least 1 or 2 videos, but on top of that, yeah, this one's probably going to be a little bit of a marathon. So I apologize, but oh, don't you dare, you little shit. Yeah, alright, that's okay. I forgot they changed it so you can attack stuff from minecarts now. I think it'd be kind of fun, cruise around and shoot at some skellies. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I've got my last 2 villagers, and man, this is going to be an interesting race. The sun is going down. Oh, shit. I've got a bad feeling I might be doing this again. We'll see, man. If mobs see these guys, it's going to be a race against Minecraft mobs, and man, unloaded chunks. Alright guys, wish me luck. You may or may not see this. Since it's a nighttime race, I can see the other guy right up ahead. These guys were fighting me to get on the minecarts, they just didn't want to go. Man, I'm a little nervous. I hope we're going to speed through these chunks quick enough that any mobs that spawn will not be of an issue. Keep my bow. Actually, you know what? If I keep my eye, that's another problem. If I found out on the way here because I kept having pigs jump on the tracks. Oh yeah, I hear a spider. If I actually fire my bow, it breaks the minecart that I'm in, which I think would probably be less helpful to these guys than if I just ignore it and use my sword. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Stupid pig. That's what happened to me before. Dick. Fucker. Stupid pig. Alright, I gotta get up here and try and catch that guy. Damn it, he's gonna go all the way back. Oh, guys, this sucks. Ah! Really? Shit, I don't have time for. God, man, if I see the carts. Oh my god. Whew. This sucks, guys. Okay, well. Oh, man. Dude. Whew. Good thing I got a full stomach, huh? Oh, man. Oh, I hope these guys made it. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I guess that's the question. Did they make it back, or did they get stopped on the way and eaten? You'd think if they had, then the minecarts would be here, right? Maybe they just raced right on through because the chunks weren't really necessarily loaded. I don't know. I don't know how the game would handle that, because those guys were way, way outside the range of me. That's for sure. That's okay. Yep. Come on, Mr. Skelly. Oh shit, there's another one. That was good. Whew. You know what? I'm gonna eat here really fast, guys. Great. I got that stupid zombie tracking me. Oh no, 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 no! Oh my god. No! Oh my god. Shitheads. No, this sucks, guys. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. See if I can save this. Okay, I'm gonna spend the night here with this dumbass. Okay, you're my last hope, guy. Alright guys, I'm gonna go off camera because I don't want to waste the time with this, but I will survive this night, and so will this dickhead, I promise. Oh my god, guys, I just had to come back in to share this with you. What I've done, I've gone ahead and I've blocked this all up, even though there's no chance that anybody's gonna get in here. But check it out, guys, look out this window. I'm seeing there's at least one baby zombie out there. I can hear him and see him. So there's 1, 2, 3. I see at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's at least 8 zombies right outside that window. And there's one here. I mean, it's just crazy, guys. This is nuts. Here, I'll tell you the next problem I've got is I don't have any mine carts. I used all my mine carts trying to get those guys back. I just hope that one guy made it back. I know the one guy got stopped thanks to that damn pig on the tracks. If it weren't for that pig, we'd have it, guys. I've got a vendetta against pigs now. Alright. Okay, holy glitchy bullshit, guys. Alright, here's the guy that I had down here. You were kind of a witness to the buttfuckery that just happened to me. But check this out. I come back here, and damned if both guys aren't here. So I'm not sure what the hell happened. I'm not sure I really care what the hell happened. All I know is I have all my villagers here, and I spent one trippy night in the village. So I guess at this point I'm just going to go ahead, because I think we're already heading pretty far into the video here, so I'm going to go ahead and I guess let's get these water blocks placed and make this thing functional, right? Get that out of here. Yeah, in theory, according to Tango, and he's not steered me wrong so far, guys, this should all be good. I don't know if that will, what that's going to do to them, but we'll see in a minute here, huh? That's going to flow back out, and I guess I can live with that a little bit. Huh. I really thought this was going to be far enough. Yeah, I got to put some more over in the side. I'll bet you that's what I'm missing here. So alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I think I have this working now. I think I'm going to hang out down here and make sure that they breed. But if I'm not mistaken, all I did was put 4 more water source blocks in here, and it turned out actually that I happened to have 2 more water buckets with me, so I had this handy dandy little infinite water source, or was able to make this handy dandy little infinite water source. So like I said, I think this is all done. I am going to go ahead and take a look back at the tutorial Tango put together and just make sure I don't need to have another head block above these guys. It is noisier than hell down here. The mobs around the outside, I think I'm basically going to end up with a zombie rush like I was having in the village. It's just they're not going to be able to get anywhere near them this time, so that's a good thing. What's our, okay, black light 10, okay. So anyway, I wanted to give you that little quick update. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, check out the tutorial, make sure everything's working here, and then unfortunately I may have to call this a video for you guys, but we will see. Okay guys, so here's the deal. I went ahead and I pulled out the source blocks in the middle here, as I don't think I need them. Really the only purpose of the water here is to keeping baby villagers from getting near any edges and glitching through or glitching out. And I think I'm going to accomplish the same thing just by having the water doing what it's doing. So it saves some water flow, or saves some water sources, not that it really matters. But I think it's probably going to be a little bit better design. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's the reason I say a little faster design maybe is it might actually let the mobs get a little further over, closer to the water tubes that are going to suck them up. So we will see. Alright, so I just checked the length on this video, and we're starting to get, starting to get a little bit long there. Sorry guys, my mouse just freaked out on me. Yeah, we're starting to get a little long here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. But before I left, I did promise that I would build my snow golem farm in here, which is good because I'm going to need it. I've decided I'm going to use it as part of my building material for our villager trading center there. So I guess thing number one, you need to find at least a 3x3 square. 3x3x3 is actually probably pretty good, but first of all, I like to put down a block of obsidian because it's pretty tough to break that, which is always helpful. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our snow golem kind of put into place here. Throw down some glass so that when we do finally build him, he can't get out. And then we are going to try and do an incredible feat of skill here. There we go, excellent. And we're going to put the head on him. So what we have is obviously just a snow golem who's trapped here. Now the nice thing though is what he is standing on is snow, and that, if we attack it with our shovel, is just going to sit there and keep kicking out snowballs for us. So unfortunately, because of where I've chosen to put it, we're probably going to lose some of them, but as you can see, very quickly gain a mess of snowballs. So, and those are handy because obviously when we put those in blocks in groups of 4, whoops, like that, we get our actual snow blocks, and that's what I'm actually going to use as my building material. yeah, so anyway, that is pretty much it. Like I said, I don't think this is an earth-shatteringly new design or anything like that I've got here. You do go through shovels really, really fast here. Actually, I guess this was not a brand new shovel when I started with it, but yeah, the only thing you have to be careful of is make sure you don't hit your snow golem, because you will end up destroying him. But yeah, if you're just attacking the block that he's on there, then you'll just end up getting tons and tons of snow. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get my building materials together for the actual trading center, and we will do that next in the next video that I pull together, which will be the next one for you guys. So in just a couple of days we'll have that. I do actually, you know what, I'm going to make this video a little bit longer because I don't want to leave you hanging. I realized that when I was showing this to you, I actually had a mistake made in the build. I emailed Tango Tech, and we kind of, I guess, once or twice back and forth via email. He was trying to help me troubleshoot it, which was very kind of him. Thank you again, Tango. Yeah, I ended up figuring out on my own after rewatching his tutorial that I didn't dig down, or actually I had dug down one block too few. So let me get over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about down here. I forgot I did that. Pop that out. That's interesting. I think my shovel mysteriously came back in. Okay, I'm doing that. I've got like kind of the sissy bar in this thing. I don't want to get rid of this access tube, but I don't know that I really want to fall into it or even see it, so I've got just kind of a little weird pit sort of a thing there, and if an Enderman pops that out, I couldn't care less. So no big deal either way. Once we get down here, I'm not sure how many villagers will be down here. When I was down here last, there was just the original two and a baby. I don't think I will have had any more, but you never know. So it'll be a surprise to me too. So yeah, it looks like it's still just those two. But yeah, this was all dug out. Oh no, there are. They've got a little baby in there, so that's good. So it is working properly. I have an unloaded chunk back there. That's kind of fun. Rest assured, there's nothing weird going on there. I still have my little water source down here just in case I do need to break in here for any reason. I don't think I will, but just in case. What I had screwed up on, guys, is actually down here. I had this, all this floor was, you know, it was one block higher here, so this is what I did have. Hey, look, and there's the unloaded chunk, so now it's loaded. So what I did, actually, guys, was I just dug everything down one more block. So I think, I'm not sure if I had told you that we needed 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I may have said we only needed 3 blocks, or maybe I said 4, but I was counting the floor of the spawner as my 4th block. But you actually need a total of 5 blocks. So you need the floor down here, so 1, 2, 3, empty block above the doors, 4, and then 5 is the actual floor of the spawning area. So I did lower the doors down 1 block. I dug all this down, lowered the doors down a block, and I think that is actually what ends up tricking the game into thinking that this is a village, even though it's not. We've just got this one guy. I did not worry about lowering him down any. The only thing I did to him was I pulled him out of his minecart. I don't think that really matters, but I did get him out of there just on principle because I was in there messing around with it anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it here, but as you could see, it does work. I have spawned some villagers in here, just a couple of babies. One of them grew up, so now we have 3. And the nice thing about this is the guy sinking into the floor. Now the nice thing about this is, other than the glitchiness that I'm having there, which I could resolve by just logging out, logging back in, I assure you they're not sinking through the floor there. The nice thing about this is the more of these guys that spawn down here, the more frequently they're going to mate and have more babies, and eventually they'll start shoving themselves up through there. So there you go, kids. That is the story here, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and then, God willing, it won't be nighttime. I hate when I leave this place at night. I feel like such a sissy running, screaming back to my base, but I guess it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I think the next video we'll go ahead and we'll build the trading center area. Like I said, I think I want to make that building pretty cool looking, so I've got some ideas I've kind of screwed around with in a creative world just to kind of play around with some building materials. I definitely wanted to do something that was going to be different than all the other buildings that I've done so far. So I'm pretty pleased with what I've come up with, and hopefully you guys will be as well. I'll wire this up as well, but then yeah, we'll get this cooking, and I guess that's what we'll do next time. So won't spoil anything else there. If you liked what you saw, please leave me a like, And if you've not subscribed already, please do subscribe, and likes really help me out a bunch to get some new subscribers as well. So I will see you guys next time.